Welcome to Sarah Save Cents. Welcome back. What I'm going to be doing today is my payday routine. You can see my monthly budget. I have it ready to go. And we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to kind of highlight everything that I have to do. Then we're going to dive into our sinking funds and bills. And I'm going to go into how I do my payday routine. Excuse me. So if you're new here, I share my family's journey of doing a zero-based budget to get out of debt and to hopefully one day soon buy a house, and amongst other things as well. So if that sounds like something that you would like to stick around for, I hope that you would stick around to the very end. And if you like the content, subscribe, like the video, leave a comment down below. Otherwise, we'll just go ahead and get into it. So today is January 25th. My given is automatically withdrawn from my account. The Spotify, Netflix, and iPad, all that was transferred into my subscriptions account, and that will be taken out of there. And I'll kind of go touch on that here in just a few minutes. All right, so groceries, gas, and middling credit will be, I took that out. Miscellaneous is actually $151. I am now getting a little bit more than now that I paid off that big loan. So I'm going to apply this amount to my actual to the sinking funds as well. So they're going to be the low priority sinking funds, or as I typically call it, I call it the buckets. So whatever works for you. So we have cash, we have $250, $70, $125, $151, and let's see what else did I get. Oh, and then from my husband's budget, we take out $250 from each of his paychecks to do our buckets. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm just going to go over everything that I got out of the bank. So we did groceries, miscellaneous, buckets, middling credit, which we'll go over that. And we'll go ahead, we're going to count our money and make sure we have the $245. So I gave this to her. Normally I do a teller sheet, but I could not find mine. And that's that. So this is I got 3 5s, 7 10s, 18 20s, 2 50s, and 3 100s. Total of 845. So we're just going to count this real quick. Make sure we're all good on that. So 20, 20, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 5, 20, 40, 66, 20, 40, 60, 7, 20, 40, 68. No, that's not right. No. Sorry. 1. Ooh, these bills are new. 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80. 5, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 80, 8, 10, 20, 30, 45. It's always fun trying to count money on camera. All right, so we have 845. That's what we need. Go ahead and line up my money. I'm going to have it all facing the same way. That's just how I roll. All right, so if you're new to like the zero-based budget, you just want to make sure, one, every time you get paid that you take care of your money and put it where it needs to go. So you just want to make sure that all your money is going somewhere. You have a zero-based budget, so you have your money allocated to where it needs to go. All right. Sorry, I had my microphone hooked up and I didn't realize that I didn't hook it up. So that's that. All right, we're going to start off with the middling credit. Get that out of the way. If you're new here, typically what I do is like some of my bills are not due for several weeks out. So I go ahead and take the cash out because I don't want to be put in a situation like I have been before where I'm like, oh, there's money in the bank, so I just go and spend it. What I do is I just put a note on it like so, and then I stick it in the back of my binder. And when it's about to come due, usually a few days before, I will take it back to the bank. I know that seems like a lot of work. However, it works for me. May not work for you, but that's the way that I do it. And you can see like I have my Capital One in here, as well as the kids' school. That's money that if I leave it in the account, I'm going to think that I have overage and I'm going to spend it. I may not spend it, but I don't want to be acceptable to spending it. So we're going to do that. Then we need, oh, I didn't even bring it in here. So groceries, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 50. That is going to be for my groceries, and that's, I need to put that in my binder for, did I take the wrong one? Yeah, I need to put that in my binder for the one I carry with me. And then I need to take out 50 and 70 for gas, which I'll put those in those binders really quick. All right. So what I did was I went ahead and, oh, I feel like I'm missing something. I may need those 20s back. Nonetheless, we'll dive into this and see where we are on it. Let's see. I did gas, groceries, Midland. So now we just have miscellaneous and buckets, which technically the miscellaneous is our buckets. That's just the overage that I had, and that's what we're going to be doing. So I went ahead and wrote what I'm going to be cash stuffing today already in there. So we're going to go with 20, just because I feel like you may not want to sit here while I write everything down. So we're just going to make sure, one, that it's correct. So this is going to be 240. That's correct. So that's what I wrote down. It's $20. Next it's going to be $70. I did spend all this, so it's definitely going to be $70. Let me save that up just a little bit and help pay on my Capital One. My credit card stuff is convoluted, and I will have to update y'all on that in my, hopefully my weekly update. I was thinking about doing tomorrow, just to kind of give you an update of how my week's going, what I've spent stuff on. Last week I ended up spending like $550 on tires. That's the reason why the car maintenance is depleted, and I ended up having to take it out of my car savings. Luckily it was there, all that. So I'll go into that when I do my weekly check-in. All right, so I'm going to do 30 here. I already wrote that down. Clothing is getting 10. Wrote that down. And if I can change up some of this stuff out for bigger bills, I will. This is getting 90, or sorry, 20. No, total 90, which that is correct. Right. Kids activities, we're at $80. Make sure that is correct. 50, and the 20 will be 80. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to change some of those 20s out for groceries I had. All right, haircuts is getting 10. Make sure we're at 70. So 1, 50, 60, 70. All right, pet fund is getting $10 as well. And that should put us right at 55. So let's see if we can take this. How much did I say? 10? Oh, we're at 45. Okay. So we're going to do 50. We're going to change this out so we can have a 50 in there. 55. Hopefully I won't have to use that for a little bit. The rabbit has hay, all that kind of good fun stuff. All right. So let's go ahead and change out one of these 20s. I don't know if you can see that. Or one of these hundreds. 20, 40, 60, 81. And I'm just taking that out of the grocery money so we can have change. All right. And I'm probably going to have to do the other one as well. So there's that. Subscriptions. I do transfer over like the stuff that I know that I have. At this point, I'm just going to keep this money in there as extra for subscriptions. And once I build it up to probably about $100, I'll go ahead and just put it in that bank account. But right now I'm not, there's plenty of money in there, so I'm not too worried about it. All right. So on this, we are going to be $80, and that's going to be 50, 60, 70, 80. So we're good on that. All right. So this is the high priority sinking funds. I don't really go either one, but all right, let's go ahead and change this other 100 out for 20s, 20, 40, 60, 81. And that way we have that all squared away. Now I wrote this down somewhere where I wanted to put them. So we're going to get our low priority binder. Is it going to stay? It's not going to stay. That's fine. So it should be $150. I think it said 151 on thing, but I was not going to get $1 out. So we'll make do what we have. So Christmas, we're going to do 20. This is not really one of those ones that I'm pouring a lot of money into right this second, just because we're not going to need it for a while. All right, so 60. Let's see, do I have another 50 somewhere? That would be nice, but I don't think that I do. Let me cash all that out. That was $200. 125 was that, so no, okay. That's fine, we'll just leave 60 in there. Do it for the next go around. Parmesan is getting, what did I say, 20? Okay, I did say 20 on that. Interesting. I think I'm going to be off somewhere. Surprise, surprise at this point. I mean, somebody's not always do that. Okay, cleaning supplies. I had a cleaning today. I want to kind of update you on that progress there. Deposit. So I'm not putting anything in there right this second. So nonetheless. All right, so where are we at? So here, deposit $140. So that's pretty good. I think at the point where decided that we're not going to get a new apartment at this point. I would love to, but it's just not feasible right now. Plus, I'm going to save up money, and it's going to take deposit and moving and all that, and we just, I don't want to spend more money if I don't have to, so that's where we're at. All right, so this should be 120, 20, 40, 60, 81. All right, then we're going to put 20 in here. Sorry, my cat decided to jump on the bed, and I have a box on there, and she decided to get in it, so that's what all that racket's from. All right, so 120 there. And yeah, we're gonna be off somewhere. I'm not really sure where. Yeah, maybe I didn't put a 5 into Midland, but I'll go back and see. Contacts. I spent all that money, so that's just getting 20. Leave alone my daughter contacts again. It's gonna be my weekly update. I'm gonna do that right after this one. So that will be posted tomorrow. This one I'm hoping to get up. Well, maybe the next day, but somewhere in there. All right, so then I'm gonna put 30 in to, let's see, 60. Yeah, I'm gonna put 30 into the camping and go with that. See, I'm wondering if my math wasn't off somewhere. Let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, that's 150. So then, let's see on this side. This is one from previous. I just kind of took this amount and was like, okay, it'll work. So let's see, 70, 80, 90, 1, 90, 50, 40, 60, 70, 80. Okay, so I don't even think that, it may not even equal 250. So let's double check it real quick, and that may be where we're off. I'm going to go ahead and do this because if you've seen my videos before, you understand that, well, my math is not mathing most of the time. And this calculator is not my favorite. Okay, nope. It says 250, so let's look and see what all we wrote down. All right, let me check Midland, because that would be the only other place I could think of that's messed up. I've been using like the happy planners. I don't know if anybody uses that, but it's been interesting thus far. So Midland, I have 125, and this is like one of the sheets from it. So 125. Let me just double check what I have for groceries and gas. I don't understand why. Every time I do this, I'm always off, but I guess it'll be alright. That means I have to go back and double check all that. So 1, 20, 40, 60, 70. That would be for gas. $70. Okay, here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to put that in the flame. Alright, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2. Okay. 1, 20, 40, 60, 82. Makes sense, but then I'm off by, oh, no. All right, so that's where I was missing it. I guess whenever I made change, I did not do it correctly. All right, perfect. So there's that. All right, and we are going to pause this for just a moment. Okay, so this is my one that I carry with me, and put gas in there, and then my grocery money. I don't have anything I'm taking back to the bank right now, so we're all good. All right, well, if you've but if you've watched along with me thus far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like button, comment below, all that kind of good fun stuff, and we'll see you next time. Have a good week.